All right, welcome to another episode of the Lap Bar Lounge, where we discuss the theme park stuff. I'm one of your hosts, Bryant.
And I'm your host with the most, Ciara.
And this podcast, we're going to talk about, we made a trip to Disney World and Epic Universe over Memorial Day weekend.
That's right.
But don't forget to follow us on all the socials. Well, not all the socials. I think we only have TikTok and Instagram, and then also I guess YouTube.
That's like everything, pretty much.
Yeah. And then don't forget to leave a comment, 5-star review on the podcast.
We're begging at this point. Lead with that.
All right. So now that we got that stuff out of the way, our Memorial Day weekend trip. I actually thought it was going to be way more crowded than what it was. It didn't feel that crowded at all.
It didn't. It did not.
Which was nice for us.
I feel like every time I see videos of people going to theme parks during a holiday weekend, it's like they can barely move. They're like shoulder to shoulder with people. And like, I feel like every time we've gone around a holiday or like spring break, whatever, it's never that bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to experience that, but I just feel like it's crazy because like I've never experienced it like that.
Yeah, I thought it was really nice. So I figured what we could do and this might be a 2-part podcast. So like there wasn't an episode last week because obviously we were at the parks,
the magic bubble.
right? Which I guess we should have done like we should have pre-recorded, but that's okay. We'll just release part 1 and part 2, because I think we have a lot to talk about for our trip. So I'm going to break it down per day, what we did, what we experienced. And our first day when we went, for the first time, we did resort hopping. We usually, when we go on our Disney trips, we'll either use the day that we land to go to just Disney Springs, or prepare ourselves for the parks for the rest of the other days. But this time we decided to use our day that we landed, because we landed pretty early, right?
Yeah, we landed, I want to say like 2:00.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So we have plenty of time to do resort hopping, which we've never really done before.
Yeah.
So I figured for our first time resort hopping, we would do the monorail loop, which consists of the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian, and the Contemporary resorts.
Right. I also feel like we should mention that there were a lot of things that we said we were going to do previously. We're like, we're going to do this, and this. And like a lot of things didn't happen this trip. Mm-hmm. But I guess we'll get into that at some point. It was very hot out. Mm-hmm. Okay. It was very hot, and we don't take breaks. Like, anyone who's gone to Disney and who has done more than 2 parks back to back knows that like it takes a toll on your body, and especially your feet, and just like the heat can really get to some people.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like that, that kind of interferes. I feel like we go into it, we're strong, right? Like we have always like all these plans, and then like we get there and
it's too hot.
It's just too hot. And I feel like I get physically sick from the heat and the sun. Like I might be allergic, I don't know, to like outdoors. But because I feel like when I'm in it for too long, not only do I have a really bad attitude, but I just feel like I'm getting sick. Like my body's like falling apart. But there were things that we didn't do, especially like for like resort hopping things that I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like we got to kind of almost knock this out of the way. So now we know what's worth it to go back to and what we would kind of not go back to.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's good. I feel like almost like we've accomplished something because we did something new this trip, which is nice.
Yeah, because we were typically like park open to park closed people, and every time I watch most vlogs, it's people like taking a break in the middle of the day, going back to the resorts, maybe enjoying their pool for an hour or two, and then going back to the parks.
Yeah.
And we never usually take breaks, but I feel like now that we're getting older and what we just experienced last week, I feel like we should probably incorporate a break day.
Yeah, I agree.
Which, yeah, we'll get into later, I guess. So, like I said, right now we did the monorail loop. We visited the Polynesian first, which I really like the vibes of the Polynesian.
I agree.
Like,
There were some renovations though, so I feel like it did interfere with like the views. But
oh yeah, that's right. But I thought it was really nice. We walked in. AC was
10 out of 10.
the most amazing AC out of everything we've experienced so far.
Yeah.
Or not so far, but like throughout the parks. I mean.
Yeah, like definitely. Like I was waiting to find a better AC than the
There
Polynesian,
was something about the Polynesian AC.
and the smell too was really good.
Oh yeah, great. And I like the vibes of it. They have a little beach thing that looks directly at Magic Kingdom. So technically, at nighttime, if you wanted to, you can watch the fireworks. I hear that they put the music into the speakers as well, so you can
That's nice.
listen to Happily Ever After while you watch the fireworks. I mean, obviously, don't get the castle
castle, yeah.
projections, but like you still get the music and the fireworks, which is nice.
Yeah.
And they have a Dole Whip spot there, right on property, which
We
was really
indulged.
nice. Yeah, we did indulge. It was pretty nice. Smaller than I thought. I always imagined the Polynesian. I mean, it is kind of big, but it was smaller than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Still very nice. They had
It
a
is very
caricature
nice.
person too there, drawing
Yeah.
caricatures, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, after Polynesian, we went over to the Grand Floridian, which was crazy nice. Like,
Oh my god, it was like bougie.
yeah, it was so nice.
I don't know about you. I felt like an imposter. Here I was.
Coming from the All
Yeah.
Stars that we usually
I
stay
was
at.
like, whoa, they can smell it on me.
It was crazy. You know what's nuts too? When we were on the monorail, which was a nice ride, by the way, I think riding the monorail was pretty nice. But when we went from the Polynesian to the Grand Floridian, you were like, should we stop here or come back to it? And I was like, we'll just get out. We're already here. It
Yeah.
stopped here. Let's just get out. And when we walked through those doors, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks so nice.
It's like sleek, fancy.
Yeah, very fancy. I think the best out of the three.
I agree.
That we did on the loop. But they had like a live piano player on the floor. They had a bar right there. It was
We didn't go inside, but the theming and outside looking in of the restaurants were really nice too.
yeah. It just looked really nice. We walked
Which is
around.
not exclusive to the people staying at the hotel, right? Like,
No, yeah,
get a
you could just
reservation?
go in. I think you
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you could just go in. Yeah, like that's
That would
what
be
people
nice.
do. They dine at the other
Yeah.
resorts.
I don't know. This one just feels like VIP only.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the bathrooms
Oh,
were
I didn't
so
use-
nice. Okay, like I don't know. There's just something about the bathrooms. It was nice. They had someone in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like we don't have that. Where we
We don't have
come
that at
from,
the
we don't have
All-Stars.
that. But yeah, and I also really like this like bath bomb soap shop that was there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they
Like
had that
everything
shop
smelled
there.
really good. I wanted to get stuff. Like I was itching to get stuff, but I didn't have a lot of luggage space, so I
That's
will
right,
next
they did
time though.
have
I'm
that.
definitely like I now that I know that place exists. I'm going in there
go
and I'm
back.
gonna buy
Yeah.
some stuff.
And the next time we go, we could check out other resorts because Disney has so many resorts, so many of them, and we just we only really scratched like the surface of
Yeah.
of what resort stuff they have to offer. Especially because we usually, since like I said earlier, we only usually spend the whole day at the park, so we're not really at the resorts. So we usually just stay at All Stars because we're spending all the time at the parks anyway.
Yeah.
But I think now that if we're gonna incorporate a rest day, we should probably check out the resorts. See what they have to offer. Because after doing what we did with the resort hopping, I'm like, whoa, like the resorts have stuff to offer. Like they really do.
Yeah, I mean, I agree and disagree.
Or well, what do you disagree about?
Like, I feel like they have stuff to offer, yes, but I feel like, I don't know, like some just look nicer, but it all feels the same to me.
Okay.
Like, I get that we don't really have like restaurants, we have like more like a fast dining, but so that's nice that they have that, but I think that's really it, right? And I think the theming for like the All-Star resorts are really nice.
I agree with
like,
that. I think the theming is very
I
nice.
genuinely like that theme. Like, okay, there was a period of time, I think it's like a millennial thing, right, where we all grew up with like maybe like clutter in our homes and like a lot of color, right? And then like as we got older, we went for like gray and like modern IKEA. And I feel like now we're slowly going back to liking the way we grew up, like the colors. I don't know if you like, things were just colorful when we were younger.
Yeah,
so I
sure.
feel like the Grand Floridian is beautiful. It's so beautiful, but it also is like that gray, modern look to it to me, and I love it, right? But I also really like the old school. It feels like early 2000s with the All Stars. It's like it feels like childhood. So I don't know. There's just something about the All Star resorts that I actually really like.
Yeah,
which I discovered just by going to these other resorts.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I do like for All Stars. I think the theming is really like nice. You know, we walk
Yeah.
around. There's a lot of stuff to look at.
I mean, they put us at like the edge. Like, we were almost off Disney property
Yeah, no.
because we were on the last room.
Yeah.
But
oh,
yeah.
also, you tried to go into a different room.
well, we tried because you also tried to
Well,
get in.
I trusted you with the room number.
Yeah, I misread
was
it.
like,
My
all
bad.
right, whatever
I mixed up a number. We were shaking the doorknob like, what's going on? But it actually happened to us because we were in our room. We were just laying down and our doorknob was being shook. We're like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Just
someone
ignore.
else tried to get into our room.
Yeah, just ignore them.
But I can't believe that we were the last room. We were all the way at the end.
I feel like because like it all seems like it seems random, but it might almost be calculated with Disney, where like, oh, you just get the room you get, right? But I also feel like maybe they give the rooms that are closer to the pool and the dining areas to like the families with children, because they want that to be more convenient for them. Because I guess bringing kids along might be a little more hectic. But so, which I understand, but like just once, I would like to
Yeah.
not do that whole trek.
Me too.
I think the last time we stood at sports, it wasn't terrible. Like we were kind of like right there.
Yeah, we were right
in
there.
the middle.
But we were on the third floor.
But we were on the third floor. This time we were on like ground floor, so
Yeah, but
no
all
elevator,
the very
no
last
stairs.
room in the corner.
Yeah, it's kind of like it made up for being in the middle of the resort on the third floor. It's like the same distance in a way.
All right. Yeah. All right, before we get too far away, the last one, it was the Contemporary Resort, which I believe is one of like the first like deluxe resorts or whatever they call it on Disney, when Disney World was built. And it's the one that like everyone knows. It's like the iconic one that the monorail like goes through. But I mean, I don't know if it was just me, and I think maybe it's just there for like history or something, but I mean, compared to the other two monorail loop resorts, I thought it was like okay. I feel like there wasn't too much to it other than like this was like one
Nostalgic.
of the first. Yeah. I mean, the shop was kind of interesting because it was like Fantasmic themed. Or Fantasia themes or whatever, like
Yeah, but
Sorcerer
it was
Mickey
like-
themed, but it was like
It was
any
like
other
a
shop.
cutout,
Yeah.
and then like you walked in, it was like the shop that we have.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
it was okay. It wasn't too like I don't know. I wouldn't personally. I mean, I think the only thing I would say that's cool about the Contemporary, and it's probably true about the other two resorts, but I only noticed at the Contemporary was that you could walk to Magic Kingdom from there.
That's actually really convenient.
like I think that's pretty convenient. Yeah.
Because when we have to stand there and like let three buses pass before we can like get on one, it's like we could be walking in
Yeah,
this
we
time.
could just walk and go to our resort. So I would say for these resort, the monorail loop resorts, like I guess if you are a big fan of Magic Kingdom and Magic Kingdom is a big deal to you, I think the convenience of it being right there to you, easy access, is pretty nice. And I think they have access to Epcot as well because there's a monorail transfer. And you can go to Epcot, and that's where the Epcot monorail is.
Yeah. We actually, the way we did it was from our All-Star Sports Resort, we took the bus to Disney Springs, and then from Disney Springs, we took the bus to the Polynesian, and then that's where we started our monorail route. And then, what was it that we realized after we did the last resort?
Oh, yeah.
We took the bus, right? Back to... We took the bus back to
We took it back to Springs.
To then go to the sports bus to take it back to our resort, when we could have just taken the monorail to Magic Kingdom and got on the bus that takes you straight to sports.
Yeah, or we could have walked. We could have walked from Contemporary to Magic Kingdom. Yeah, we should have done that.
And we could have taken pictures outside.
Yeah, that would have been
and
nice.
And then went to our bus, and it would have been empty going back to the resort.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, but I mean, like... Technically, the I will say though, it was a mistake, but our mindset was, we're gonna take the bus back to Springs because we wanted to go to the boardwalk.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we were gonna do because I needed my pink glitter the cake shop, the bake shop or cake shop. Which one was it?
I don't know.
Whatever. They have a pink sparkly latte. I wanted that and that giant mozzarella stick. But I was kind of like, we did talk about going after Epcot, so like let's just go back to the resort. And then it started pouring, so it was kind of like
it was like really bad.
It was perfect timing.
Crazy, yeah. But now that we've done this, we can do the other resorts. Like next time we go, we have a plan. Like the ones that we didn't get to go to Boardwalk, and we didn't get to go to, on the river. What was I forgot what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. But you could take the river boat, and you could do the other resorts, which I for some reason can't think of the name right now. But yeah, so that was our
Port Orleans one.
Yeah, the Port Orleans one. There you go. So you got it.
I'm looking at you like, what are you talking? Like I thought maybe it was something else. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. You got it. All right. So so after that, our first park. We could talk about first park that we went to, which is conveniently a good segue, Magic Kingdom.
That's right.
We went to Magic Kingdom for the first day.
Where the fun begins.
Yeah. And what we wanted to do here with this, the new Buzz Lightyear Ranger Spin, and then they also opened up Big Thunder Mountain.
And they repainted the castle.
And they repainted the castle, which I love the white.
We also, I agree. I really love it too.
Yeah, to me it looks better. It looks better than the pink.
Yeah, it does. I feel like it makes the other colors pop. I don't know, there's something about it. It looks nicer against the blue sky.
So yeah, if I want to try to, I'm going to try to go through what we did, but I don't remember the full day. I just know that we did Buzz Lightyear first. Like that was the thing that we rope dropped, and which is great because there wasn't a line. Like we rope dropped. We obviously had early park hours because we stayed at the resort.
The new ride, the railway one.
The Big Thunder Mountain, yeah.
You said that already?
Yeah, I said that we did that. But I'm saying that we rope dropped Buzz Lightyear and there wasn't a wait.
Well, we were heading towards Snow White.
And there was a wait.
And the line was crazy.
Yeah.
And then we're like, okay, Winnie the Pooh. Line was crazy. So then we headed towards Buzz Lightyear, which was like quick.
Yeah.
They did have Buzz covered up though. They didn't open you couldn't see the animatronics.
Yeah, I wanted to see the animatronic. I wanted to see the big Buzz.
Yeah, it's
but we did do Buzz Lightyear, and I will say, they did a great job updating this ride. The new system, with the blasters, way better. You could see where you're shooting at. Although you have to be way more accurate this time. I feel like the old blasters, you can just kind of hit the big Z circle. But now that there's a laser on the blaster, you have to hit like the direct center.
It didn't matter though because the ride stopped at one point and we just kept shooting the lasers and like...
It stopped at the tunnel part.
It was great. We were like, pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, we're like, it's still working.
Yeah, we're like, go.
Go.
Yeah, we like, wow.
That was fun. I really liked the Buzz Lightyear. I wish we could have done it again. because I spent the beginning of the ride just kind of like recording and not really like trying to shoot.
You know, that's what somebody says when they are losing in the beginning of the ride, and then all of a sudden you get the strength.
Yeah,
to
I stopped
beat me.
recording. I got like double the score.
Okay,
double
whatever.
your
I
score.
don't care. But yeah, that was fun. Mm-hmm. Tron is always a
Yeah,
blast.
Tron's always great.
We did do Snow White. We did a lot of rides.
We basically did.
We did almost everything.
Oh yeah, we basically did almost every single ride. I forget which one we didn't do, but I will say we got the lightning lanes for Magic Kingdom, and we got it on the Sunday before Memorial Day, and I really thought it was gonna be really crowded this day, and
Yeah.
I don't think we needed the
I
lightning
don't think
lanes.
we needed it either.
The waits were never more than an hour, but we didn't even wait an hour for it. I think we waited, the most we waited was like 30 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
But across the day, like you could have gotten away with waiting at most an hour on any ride. Like, because even the lightning lanes that we were doing, by the time we got to the line to do the lightning lanes, the waits were like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So like I think we didn't need it. To my surprise, I think. We ended
I
up
agree.
being able to do everything.
It
but-
did help us though, like navigate the rest. Like we were able to go through the rest of the park without having to like rush, because we were able to just do our rides and enjoy those, and then just back to exploring.
Yeah. I will say, I don't know if this is a hot take or a controversial thought or whatever. I don't think Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is worth it.
I agree.
I feel
Well, what's new?
I feel like I always forget what the ride is like until we do the ride. And then when we did it, I was like, "Oh, this was short and not worth the however long we waited. we waited for
Yeah,
that
it is
ride.
really short.
It was a really short.
I mean, it's always
ride.
fun. I just feel like Big Thunder Mountain. I know it's newly renovated, but I feel like it's much smoother.
No,
like,
that's what the renovation was for. Was to make it smoother.
oh, okay. They should do that for Snow White.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's too like bumpy. I mean, it's still fun. It's a fun ride, but I feel like, sometimes it hurts. And
Sometimes.
I need to just like ride my train.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, we did Seven Dwarfs, right? I mean, we did Big Thunder Mountain, early in the day when we had the lightning lane for it, which was nice. And I feel like, I don't know, after riding Big Thunder Mountain and then riding Seven Dwarfs, I was like not the whole time, but I was like,
This is great.
I would much rather ride
Yeah.
Big Thunder Mountain. The ride is way longer,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's a similar ride. Sure, you don't get to see like the
Yeah, I don't
dwarves
care.
in the mine and the gems and Snow White at the end, and they sing like Yo Ho or whatever, right? But like that only lasts like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But, like Big Thunder Mountain lasts like twice as long,
Yeah.
or even maybe 3 times as long. I don't know the specific numbers, but I'm like, oh, just ride Big Thunder Mountain. It's practically the same ride. It's just longer. And I think it's more fun. I think
Yeah.
Big Thunder Mountain is way more fun than Seven Dwarfs.
I agree.
So I just like, I don't know. I feel like now, I don't know about you, but to me, it's a skippable now. Seven Dwarfs. I feel like okay, we were able to do everything we wanted to do except for Jungle Cruise, and I think it was my fault that we missed out on Jungle Cruise because
I agree.
we we
We were
were
on the line. It said like it was going to be like a 25-minute wait, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the castle light show was starting.
it was the nighttime the Starlight Parade.
Oh, it was that.
Like it was that parade which
Okay.
we never experienced before.
Yeah, so I think the idea that we had was like we'll do Jungle Cruise. We've never done it when it was like darker out. It wasn't nighttime yet, but it was like darker. And so we were going to do that, and then the goal would be just to go to where that parade ends so that way you see it and you have time, But I guess Bryant got a little bit anxious about
Yeah, I thought we were gonna miss the
the
parade.
time, and it was a really nice parade, so it would have sucked if we missed it. But yeah, I think we would have made it.
I think
It's
we would have
okay.
made it too.
I mean,
'cause-
we were where we were standing. We were standing for so long,
yeah.
like just waiting, and then like even when the time came, it was like maybe I don't know, 8:00 was the parade. Like we still didn't see it until like 8:15. Like by the time it hit where we were standing, so. I mean, it's fine. We've ridden the Jungle Cruise ride a lot, so it's it's not the end of the world. But I think that was like the one ride that like I did want to ride. It was on my list, and we.
Yeah, it was the one thing we weren't
didn't
able
do
to
it.
do. But I
that's
think for
okay.
future, I think we can skip. I don't know about you, but I think we could skip Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I think it's skippable. I don't think it's worth the wait.
Yeah,
so
I
I'd
agree.
rather just use the time to do something else.
I also feel like, and I don't know if you agree with me on this, but I guess we'll fight over it when we get there. I don't feel like I have to watch the shows again. Like, I don't think I need to watch the parades or like the. It's nice,
Yeah.
but like I feel like since everybody's there, I could be somewhere else and like take it. You know, like I feel like the castle show is a must for me, right? Like I feel like I always have to see that because that like just makes me cry.
Yeah.
But these other shows, it's like so cool. But I also, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just like, we've seen the light show once. We've seen the other, what's the, festival of fantasy.
Festival Fantasy, yeah.
We've seen that a couple of times now. So like I don't know. I feel like.
Yeah, I guess like if we go often, or I guess next time we go, it's pretty skippable because like even for us, like we weren't like going really to see the Festival of Fantasy parade, but we just happened
Yeah,
to be
we
like, oh,
happened to be
everyone's
there.
already there, and like all
Yeah,
right,
so
we might
why
as well
not?
stay and watch. But I also was like, we don't have to. Same with the cavalcade, the smaller one with the characters.
Yeah.
Like even that one, I'm like, we don't have to see it. We could
we
just
don't
like
have
go.
to. Yeah, I mean, like, so, I mean, I think that, but then I say that, and then next thing you know, we're on It's a Small World.
Yeah,
So
we're always like,
it's
let's skip it.
Yeah.
Well, it's because we have the time, right? Like we're not doing anything, and Small World or whatever the ride is, like 5-minute wait,
Yeah.
or the parade is already just
there are
right
some,
there.
There are some rides that I feel like they definitely, like Tiana's, her animatronic was not it this time again. Like,
No,
she's
it
just-
was working this time.
No,
the one
there
at the
was
end.
one that she was all
there
over the
one at end.
place.
Oh, the one at the end where she was.
She was all over the place. They need to fix her.
You know what they do need to fix, and it was a jump scare. Was the Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Where she was just frozen.
She was
like
just there. Her eyes were so wide.
that one was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta put that up somewhere.
That was I was terrified. But I mean, I feel like we had I mean, like I always enjoy Peter Pan. The funniest thing happened to us.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're on the ride, right? We're about to get pixie dust. So the lap bar will come down. And she does it, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't go down because the ride has now stopped.
Yeah.
So it's just awkward because like she's done her little finger twiddles over the lap bar to put down some pixie dust, and she's like, "Oh, that's supposed to come down. That was supposed to
It
work."
stopped at the exact moment it was supposed to
And
come
we were
down.
like, "Hey, wait a minute!" And then when we got like, you know, back up and running, and we were like, "Oh my God, it's starting to work." She's like, "Here, have some more," and threw the pixie dust at us, and we're just like,
that was
"Ah."
a great moment.
That was funny.
I wish we got that cast member's name to do like the cast compliments. But that was a great moment.
Yeah, she was so great.
Yeah, that made me laugh. Like the whole ride, we were just laughing about the pixie dust.
Yeah, that was funny. Mm-hmm. That was so funny.
Yeah. All right. The Carousel of Progress was something I wanted to talk about. We were talking about. It was funny because before we went on it, or we usually talk about how we think it should get an update, especially the last segment of it. Because
I only think the last one. That's
Yeah.
what I meant by update.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't update the past,
Yeah, I guess not.
and if the last one is technically the future, right?
to me, for when I think update the ride, I guess I agree with the last segment where they talk about the future, but I also think about like I wish they would update the animatronics like in it. Like that's what I mean when I think about
okay. I thought update as in like they're gonna make it more like today. But that could also, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so the future one, right? Because the future one that they currently have, it's like we're beyond that. We're like way beyond that now.
Yeah.
That's no longer the future. We're beyond what they're predicting the future is. But anyway, so after we ride and we come home, like after our trip, Disney made an announcement that they're updating the Carousel of
I
Progress.
did it, people.
They're updating it.
I'm the reason. They heard me.
Which is great, but I believe they're actually updating like what the other ones are too, like the context of the other ones. I believe. I didn't really read too much into it. I should probably do more research. I say this every
But then,
podcast.
what are they changing? The voices and stuff?
I think they're like updating what they're talking about. So I think they're still doing that like through the decades and whatever, but I think they're updating the decades, I believe, or they're
So-
switching the context of
If
their
it starts in like the 1930s or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say. I don't actually know. But if it starts then, what are they pushing it?
maybe.
Or getting rid of that one and making... Or are they just changing the way they say things?
All right, here I did a quick Google search. What's changing? So every single scene within the rotating theater is being reimagined to shift the story forward by 60 years. Oh, they are changing the decades. Okay, so they're gonna do 1969 as the first one, and they're gonna talk about the moon landing, and then Act 2 will be Halloween 1985, and they're gonna talk about I guess like
That's
just
the ones
whatever
that we see already.
the 85 gadgets or whatever. And then Act 3 is going to be New Year's Eve 1999. So I guess the rise of the internet. And then they're going to talk about the far future.
I'm actually really upset.
Dang, that's sad. But at least we
didn't-
got to experience.
I didn't think they were. I know, but I didn't think that they were gonna update. And that's, to me, that's getting rid of. And like, there's some feeling that I have when I see it, that I'm like, how many billions of people have watched the same show? And
I
it's
think
like,
it's been updated before, though, right?
yeah, but not before I've gone.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or I guess before I've gone.
Yeah.
So like that doesn't affect me, but I do
guess.
wonder. So then I want to know what it was previously. We have to look into that if
Yeah,
it has
we'll look
been,
into it.
because I want to know what the previous one was before the one that we currently have. But I mean, I'm happy we got to see it.
Yeah.
It's a good 25 minutes of darkness and AC and just entertainment.
true.
So it's and seating.
Yeah.
So it's always a great time.
Yeah, I really like the Carousel of Progress.
Yeah.
I agree with, like, I do like the, I mean, I guess not nostalgic for me, but like the Americana nostalgia where they talk about like the invention of like the all the old
Light
stuff.
bulb?
Yeah, like basically like the light bulb or like refrigerators and stuff. Like it's interesting to hear about life back then. But I guess because it's too far away now from like the current generation of people, I guess I do kind of have to update it right, because now, like, how far away was that to us when it first started, right? Like, was it 60 years? You know what I mean? Like, time has passed, so much time has passed now that it's like even further away that they kind of have to update it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
There's
I
a great big
beautiful tomorrow. That's right.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Oh, me too.
And I think that's most of our Magic. Oh, you were talking about the show.
Excuse me? Most of our Magic, what?
Our Magic Kingdom.
We had our I Lava You floats.
Oh, well, of
we
course.
got to try the cheeseburger spring rolls.
Oh, that's right. See,
It
I
was
forgot.
so good. So what had happened was
here we go.
we were online,
See, this
right?
is why I have a
And
co-host.
plan was what we discussed previously on the podcast was that we were going to get one of each, and then I'll have one pepperoni and one cheeseburger, and Brian will have one pepperoni and one cheeseburger. So we stand on the line, we get to the cashier, whatever, and we request one of each, and they said, oh, like that they're fresh out of the cheeseburger one. So we're like, all right, I guess we'll just get one of the pepperoni and that's it. And so we order that one, pay for it, and then I ask another lady, I'm like, hey, do you know if they're like completely out or if you have more later today? And she was like, oh, we'll have more in like 5 minutes. And we're like, oh,
Yeah, I can't believe.
we would have waited.
Yeah, like, why
we
would-
would have stepped to the side. I would have gotten back on the line.
Yeah.
But like, it was too late now, you know?
'Cause we
Like,
have our
I would have just
pepperoni
waited
ones.
on the side.
Yeah, why wouldn't the guy have said to us, like, instead of saying, oh, we don't have any more, have said, told us, oh, we don't have any more, but if you wait a little bit, then like, well, we're getting a restock.
Yeah.
Instead of just letting us get the 2 pepperoni ones.
Yeah.
Which were okay, but definitely after having the cheeseburger ones later in the day, that's the one to get.
Yeah. I actually, speaking of before when you said to compliment a cast member, and I didn't get his name, but you went to the bathroom at one point, and I really wanted Mickey ice cream sandwich. So I went to one of the stands, and I asked for the ice cream sandwich, and he was getting it ready for me, and I told him like, oh, I'm gonna pay with gift card, but I had it on my phone digitized. So his response when I was telling him that I have a gift card, he went, wah? So then I naturally just went, wah? Back at him, because I'm like, oh, we're doing this? And he was like, oh, you're so funny, you remind me of my friend. And he gave me an extra ice cream sandwich. And I was like, I feel like I've never been pixie dusted before, but that was it. Like, I was pixie dusted. I did give it to a kid, though, because trying to watch my figure.
Yeah, you pixie dusted a kid.
Pixie dusted a kid. Yeah, because we'd like to keep Brian away from ice cream.
I was craving ice cream too.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was a nice experience. I like when people that work for Disney are like, they're really like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they're just happy people.
Yeah,
like,
or maybe they're trained to be happy.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine, because like there are people who are trained to be that way and they still can't do it. They can't successfully do it. And it just excites me, because like, this is what I'm paying for, you know? Give me my $7 ice cream sandwich.
What a great time. Even though I keep saying things that are like kind of negative. Even though to me Magic Kingdom is getting lower and lower on my list of favorite park out of all the parks, but I still think it's a great time.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just getting older and older.
Yeah, and I think it's just not targeting for us.
I do enjoy Magic Kingdom. I feel like if we're going, it's usually always a must for me. And because there's something about it that the other parks don't have, but it's also not my favorite park.
Yeah. It's the castle park. You gotta go because it has the castle.
Yeah, but I feel like there's also just like this feeling. Like, I feel like Magic Kingdom is like one of the only parks that, I mean, it's not true, but it's just a little feeling that I have. Like, I feel like they actually touch on like Disney, like from my childhood. And yeah, the other parks have like, there's Frozen and there's Ratatouille, and then we have I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the
other
one.
stuff. But like, I feel like, you know, the like, I don't know, the old Disney princesses, and it could also be the parades that do it for me too.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, we don't have that at the other parks, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
there's
Hollywood
no
Studios doesn't have a
parades.
parade.
Also, I feel like it's less of like Disney princesses that we see at the other parks. So
Yeah.
I think it's a great park, but it's definitely not my
Yeah, I get where
favorite.
you're coming from. I just think there's a lot of things there that we don't do. So to me, when we go to that park, it's like, we don't do like the Dumbo ride or
I would be down.
or the magic carpets.
I don't know if you need a kid to go on that. But
I don't think so, but we just don't do those rides.
yeah, I mean, we don't do Space Mountain anymore, but
Yeah,
that's
we
because
stopped
of
doing Space Mountain.
back pains.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
we
it's not,
Yeah, why don't they update Space Mountain to have a smoother track? That's what they should do.
Yeah, that was like,
Then we could ride it again.
I almost didn't make it the last time. So
Yeah, Space Mountain was like that's a rough coaster.
yeah, but it's also, I know it's definitely fun, but it sucks when you have like aches and pains, so you can't fully enjoy it. Like, to be young, you know, to have a good back. But
Yeah, I think. Oh, we also experienced the tiki room together.
oh yeah, that was a first for me. And I mean, I guess a first in English.
Yeah,
Without
it's in
Stitch.
English with no Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people really like it. You know, they really like the songs and stuff. Again, I don't. It was whatever for me.
it was a seat. It was a dark room and good entertainment.
Yeah, I guess
So, and AC. But yeah, it was, it was a show.
Yeah,
I feel like they should update that into something else.
They should update that too, but that's again. There's always a big argument with people, which is like the nostalgia factor, the childhood factor, whatever, versus like updating the park, which is, to me, because I feel like I thought Walt's vision that it's going to be an ever changing park anyway, that it's always going to be updating and changing. So to me, sure, there's old stuff that a lot of people love, but update it, even if it's down to make the animatronics more modern, right?
I just feel like they could do that.
Like you could keep the essence of the tiki room, right? A room that you sit and you listen to these animatronic birds sing, but maybe you could update the animatronics. Maybe
Like, I feel like Peter Pan needs to be updated.
I agree.
Like, come on.
Like make
Just
the
do it.
rides newer.
The Winnie the Pooh ride is decent to me. You can't do much with things like the Snow White roller coaster. Like, that's it.
Right.
And then Tiana's, it's a new ride, right? It's a new animatronics, but they're not working, so we have to do something about it.
Yeah. Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid, shut it down. Like, she's done.
Yeah.
She's done. Like, I don't know what to say.
Just update, fix the animatronics or update them. You can still
Yeah.
have the Little Mermaid ride. You can still have it, right? Just make the animatronics newer.
Yeah. I feel like it was worse this time. Now, like, before we were talking about how, like, it needed to be fixed, but, like, I think we had a worse experience this time with the just, like, Ariel not just staring
Yeah,
into my
crazy.
soul.
Oh, also another thing. Sorry to complain, but you just reminded me because of the Little Mermaid ride. Well, we don't have to have a singing thing.
Oh,
we were
goodness
riding next,
gracious.
especially because
the girl in the clam next to us,
Yeah,
like, because she was like telling her friend, she's like, "This is my favorite. This is my favorite Disney princess," and then she was like, "A whole new world." She was not singing The Little Mermaid. It was like, she was not singing the words. I didn't understand. I was like, I would be so embarrassed. But
no, she was like, not singing, but like, when people just like they like shout, sing, or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't like.
people get excited.
I don't want to, I don't want to ruin people's happiness. You can be happy and do your thing, whatever, right? But I feel like you should also be conscious, of the people around you, especially if you're on a ride that the clams are all next to each other, right? You're like next to people,
And there's an echo.
right? Like I don't want to be on this ride and hear your singing, right?
Yeah, we might as well be in the same clam.
So like be a little more conscious of who's around you or
Yeah.
something. Like I don't I mean we'll bring this up later, but I'll just bring it up a little bit now. But unless you're in an experience like the Frozen sing along where you're supposed to, like, they encourage the sing along, but still, like, I mean, some people I think get a little too carried away. But at least there they like encourage sing along, right? I feel like for rides, I don't think they really encourage sing alongs. I mean, I don't know. Disney's supposed to be a happy place and a magical place, so I'm sure like everyone's there to be happy or whatever. But still, like, I don't know. Just
Yeah.
we could all chill a little bit.
Yeah. Take it easy. We don't want to disrupt other people's experience.
Yeah. Oh man, speaking about disrupt. Well, okay, we'll say that for later.
Oh, okay.
Disrupting
You had
people's
another-
experience.
You had another thing.
Sneak peek for a future episode.
That's right. The Haunted Mansion was shut down for like half the day.
Oh, that's right.
It was like,
Haunted Mansion.
we were like, I was starting to sweat. It was around 2 p.m. and I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
Like,
and I
is
had the
this
lightning
it?
lane forward. I was like, should I hold on to it?
I was like, I'm
Do I
contacting
hold
Walt
on to
right now, sir. Yeah, the Haunted Mansion is always great. So
Yeah,
that
oh.
was like, that one also got stuck, right?
Yeah,
Like,
we
at
got
the
stuck for a
end,
little
though.
bit. Yeah, just for a
That
little
was
bit.
fine. That was
But
okay.
I held on to the lightning lane pass for Haunted Mansion, hoping that it'll open. And when it opened, it was like at the time
Girl.
where like
We were watching the parade, right?
yeah, we were on the parade because we wanted to at least finish the parade because the end was coming up, and the lightning lane was for just for example, I'll say like I don't know 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Let's just say, and the ride opened up at like 1:40 8:45 or something, right? Just for example. And we were already watching the parade, and I was like, oh shoot, the Haunted Mansion's like open, right? Oh, but we're watching the parade. We should probably go there. We have a lightning lane for it. But also, like, our lightning lane ends at 2. So
Yeah, and the Disney app said that we were a 3-minute walk away from being in front of the castle to getting to the Haunted Mansion. It said 3-minute walk.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie. It was not 3 minutes. I don't know if there was something wrong with like the GPS, but like that was like 8 minutes. So we were like running. Yeah. I don't run, but I ran. Yeah. And then, you know, so what happens is I guess everybody, like the ride just opened. Everyone's lightning lane is like ding, 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 ding. Everybody's running to the ride to scan their wristbands and get to it. And we get there and it's like, it's literally like we have 30 seconds but now we're on the line, right? Yeah. So it's like we have to wait. We can't just go up to the thing. And I'm like to Brian, I'm going to scan my wristband. Like, we can't lose this. But I went up to one of the cast members and I was like, is it okay, like, if we scan it a minute late? Because, like, I'm stressed. And she's like, yeah, there's a 15-minute grace period. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we didn't know this, but now we're like standing
the cheeseburger roll.
Out of breath.
Yeah, I could have went to the bathroom, came back, did a lap, and you guys still would have had time. But, you know, that's good to know for future, you know, that we don't have to be there on the dot, because we were sweating.
Yep, so little tip for you guys and us for the future.
Yeah.
You have a grace period.
15 minutes.
So you don't have to run like we did. That was crazy because we were like, the Mickey Minnie are right there. We just need to wait for them to pass and then we'll go. Like, they're right there.
Yeah, Mickey was like, he was waving and I ran away. I was like, I gotta go, Mick. I'll see you later.
Oh, man. All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about for Magic Kingdom? Because we are coming up to the end of the podcast episode.
I feel like I actually really enjoyed our time there this time around. Yes, I always feel good when we do the things that we say we're going to do and, like, try the new things that we say we're going to try. So, like, that always makes me feel like you can go to that park, like, 100 times and like it's always going to be a different experience, whether it's someone singing in the clamshell next to you or trying a new food item. It's always going to be like something, the pixie dusting us on the Peter Pan ride, like those things are like, that's now a memory that I have. So like when we go on it in the future, it's gonna, like, I'm gonna think about those happy moments. So it's always just like a fun, like, I don't know, it makes my brain tingle.
Yeah, it's great. It's always a great time. I agree. Like, I just love making new memories, and there's always something that happens to us on these trips and these parks that makes me think like, wow, like this was great. And even like, I'll say even for us, right? Like, we always like the I Lava You flow, and that's usually a must get for us. But now that we did the cheeseburger rolls,
and with it, girl,
yeah, like together,
when I tell you our backs were ginormous after that. We found a seat on a rock. We each had our I Lava You floats. We each had our spring rolls, and it was like, wow.
Yeah, like this is it. Especially because the cart and the Sunshine Tree Terrace are like right next to each other. Like, this is what we gotta
split up.
do.
I was like, I'm gonna get the I Love You floats. You go get the spring rolls. Meet me back by this rock.
Yeah.
And we did it, and it was phenomenal.
Yep. So I think that's gonna be one of my must-dos now.
Yeah.
All right.
Have to double it up.
Well, that concludes this episode of the Lap Bar Lounge. Thank you guys so much for listening. We will continue in the other episodes, the rest of our trip. I didn't expect us to talk this much about Magic Kingdom, but we always have a lot to talk about. So, next week's episode, or actually, no, I'll do two. I'll do two this week just to make up for the ones that we missed. So the next episode will be Epic Universe. We'll talk about Epic, so we're going to stray away from Disney for a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you like what you heard or saw, or depending on how you're consuming this piece of media, give us a good rating, a thumbs up, 5 stars,
only, please. Thank you.
Comment or whatever, and follow us on the socials.
That's right. BT Dubs forgot to mention, we got lucky on Pirates and got the front row.
Oh, that's right.
Just like we wanted.
Right, yeah.
I was like, should we ask? And we we
rolled the dice
it, and
we got
it worked out in our favor.
Oh, and then here's a sneak peek for next episode. We got the exact opposite of front row for the rest of the trip.
I know. Oh.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening or watching, and we'll see you next time.
Stay tuned. Bye.